Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is my newly purchased 2017 Nissan Frontier. I thought this vehicle would be perfect for me since it's a truck and it's good on gas mileage since it's a V6. Now as you can see, it's in pretty good condition and it's got a pretty good undercarriage, and I want to keep it that way. I live in the state of New York and we get pretty harsh winters and salt on the roads, and that likes to eat away at your frame and body. So I want to protect it and keep it for as long as I can in good condition. So I'm going to be undercoating and lubricating the vehicle. Now what I have is fluid film, and this is a popular brand. It's a rust and corrosion protection penetrant and lubricant, so I can use this in my door hinges as well, and any joints, as well as spraying into body panels and the underside of the truck. So I purchased a 6-pack of the fluid foam here, and I want to get a nice coat on it. Now they recommend you to spray your vehicle at least once every year, and I want to get a nice thick coat on it. And I looked it up, and I think it recommended 2 to 3 cans for me, but I thought I should get a nice thick coat. And I want to spray inside the body panels as well. And what I also purchased was this extension hose with a 360-degree spray tip, as you can see. So that'll be nice. It goes right on the top of your aerosol cans, and they'll get inside the plugs of your vehicles that you'll have to pop out. You can shoot it right in your panels. I'll show you the whole process, though I've never done this before. But stay tuned and see how this turns out. Okay, I'm underneath the truck here, all the way across. It looks pretty darn good. But I want to make this thing last, so I'm going to be applying this fluid foam every year. Now I got the clear stuff. You can also purchase the black stuff, and that'll cover up any surface rust or anything to make it look prettier. But I just went with this, and it was on sale, so I got the generic fluid film. Now I'm going to be spraying this on everything under here. You can spray it on basically any metal part. I'm going to be avoiding the exhaust though, because that'll just make no sense. It'll burn right off. Oh, and I also wanted to mention, you want a pretty clean surface under here. You don't trap anything, so make sure that your undercarriage is clean before you spray. This stuff sort of has a funky smell, but to protect your lungs, you guys should probably wear a mask while applying this. But I'm going to go through and spray everything, and it's kind of a tight squeeze under here. If you guys have a nice shoplift, that would be perfect for this. Get a nice thick coat on it. Make sure to hit your frame really good. And I'll show you little bits and pieces as I go through here. Okay, so I got through my first can of fluid film already. And what I did, sprayed the frame, majority of the frame, and also the suspension parts and stuff like that. I have a lot more to cover under there, but basically I'm spraying everything. And I got these rhino ramps here, give me a little height boost. I'm going to drive this forward, and I'm going to spray the front end, and then I'll put them in the back tires, spray the back end. Okay. Got my emergency brake on. I got more room under here to show you guys. But I'm spraying the cross members, the frame, all the suspension components and everything under here. And I'll put you guys back on time lapse, because you get the gist, right? And then I'll show you the exterior spots where you can shoot some fluid film in and some other tricks. Okay, I've gone through 2 cans already. Got majority of the underside and the front done. I may go back a little bit and touch some more up, but I got the back wheels up off the ground. Got the emergency brake on. I'm going to spray the back, the frame, all the suspension back here, and then we're going to get to the door panels. Nice coat under there on the back, and I ended up putting gloves on because it's kind of messy. I got my crappy clothes on, but fluid film is made of lanolin, and that's just a substance from sheep's wool, and it's sort of waxy, but it's actually used for skin moisturizer. I just learned that, so it can't be that bad for your skin. But I got a nice coat under everything, and it sort of leaves this like waxy residue. What I'm gonna do is probably do one more pass under here throughout everything and on the frame to really make sure I got a nice coat, and then I'm gonna come on to the outsides. Well, I guess I had to do a little cobbing because the extension hose that I bought doesn't fit on the top of this aerosol can, so I just added it to the end of the spray nozzle. We'll see how this works. I'm gonna attempt spraying it in my frame right now. Sounds like it's working, so I'm gonna move this back and forth and do that. Okay, so a few more spots. There's plugs in your door and holes for drainage. I'm gonna stick my hose up there. I already did this side. I'm gonna shoot some in there because you know how the doors like to rust on the bottom. So I'm gonna do that in the front and back door panels, and then there's a few more spots I want to show you guys. Okay, so what I did is went around to all the body holes in the doors, everywhere, in the tailgate, behind the taillights, all the way down the panels, door panels, stuff like that, up under there, side to side, at the bottom, that's where water likes to sit. Another spot is the cab corners and the rockers. That's where the rust likes to creep up on you, so I'm being careful of all the spots. I also sprayed under the hood and everything. One final thing I want to show you is that this is also a lubricant. So you know how your battery will sometimes get corroded and stuff. You can spray that. You can what else? You can spray your door hinges. So it's a lubricant and a penetrant, so it's almost like WD-40. I'm gonna lube all my latches and finish this can up, and then I'll call it good. Time to take her off the rams. I'm all done. I got this thing fully undercoated with a nice thick coat, actually 2 coats, on the frame, everything, and I lubricated all the door hinges, battery terminals, latches, everything. So it took just over an hour, and I used 4 cans of fluid film, so I actually have 2 left over for next time when I need it, and this will last me for the winter time. So here it was. DIY it, do it yourself, save money. This is fluid film. It's pretty popular stuff. I like how thick it went on. We'll see how it holds up, and I'll let you guys know if you stay tuned to the channel in the future. But this will get me through the winter, and I recommend you some sort of rust prevention, undercoating on any of your vehicles, no matter what state you're in. But especially in New York, you're going to need it. So we'll see how it holds up. I do have more videos coming along on this truck. I'd like to do some more projects, maybe some headlight restoration. I do have some paint chips, paint peels, just little things I'd like to touch up on it. But other than that, I appreciate you guys watching this. Hope you learned something from it. But I recommend you guys to DIY your stuff. Go out, try it, learn it, And thanks for watching. Stay tuned to the channel and I'll let you know the results. Share and subscribe for more.